She is fine. 100 and, it was not 100, guys. It was 101. 79 is reasonable. Princess Dumbarton says that 79 men in a day is reasonable. I needed to show you something that I hadn't included about this, the lady of sleeping, quote unquote, with 100 men. There's a quote from an article that I was reading. Somebody made an article about her, and there's a quote that I sadly need to share with you. I'm going to save it, so I include directly on my screen, so you can either hear it from me or you can read it on screen. I'm gonna include that. And well, this is not trigger warning. This is a bad trigger warning. The predicament that the 23-year-old OnlyFans star Lily Phillips finds herself in. A new documentary, I Slept with 100 men in one day, and now she wants 1,000 in a day. She wants to do 1,000 in February. Follows Phillips in the weeks leading up to an event in which she, well, sleeps, quote unquote, isn't really the right term. Phillips is, in her own words, ran through by 100 guys. Ran through is the right expression here. That I know, and my level of English goes reaches that those limits. Random men recruited from her OnlyFans subscribers. So from those guys who are subscribed to her OnlyFans, she picked these random people, these random guys, these random perverts to do this act of debauchery. Yes. Invited to an Airbnb in London and offered 5 minutes each. The event lasted 14 hours. And this is part that I absolutely, if you're eating, please either pause the show or finish your lunch at other time. At the end, the cameraman entered the sex room and was so appalled by the smell that he audibly retched. What the F? This is the most F and disgusting and gross thing that I've heard and I've read in my life. What is this? And she begins saying, so on Saturday I got run through. Okay, this maybe this is a big trigger warning. This is the kind of things that I tell you. Sometimes just throw in the videos in there. I see trending videos, I put them in here and ask question later. And those questions sadly sometimes are live in my show, and this is what we have to deal with right now, because we are Jesus Nation and we can deal with anything, right?
So on Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage other girls to be doing that, like, if they don't want to. And
no, because I can't imagine who could be encouraged by you. Which girl in their sane mind would be encouraged by this? I mean, it is completely possible when they look at the money, when they worship money instead of God, and they sell their souls to the devil. But I don't know how. I can understand too that she crying in front of the camera can be also a marketing stunt. And I'm going to tell you why. Why she crying in front of the camera could have been a marketing stunt. A perfectly timed marketing stunt. Because who is she doing this for? She's doing this act of 100 men running through her in one day. She's doing this for her audience. And her audience is comprised of men who want to see her humiliated, destroyed like this. They want to see this. They want to see her humiliated. They want her soul destroyed. They want all that. And you can imagine that if she is crying on camera after that, and this audience that she has likes the act itself, they're going to love and enjoy even more seeing her crying after that. Yeah, it's this sadomasochistic dynamic between them in which she is still doing something that her audience likes. We find it gross and disgusting. This is the most despicable thing, but you have to understand that she's still playing for her audience. And the tears that she was shedding on that clip, and that video, and how she's speaking at this point about that. Look at her face. I'm going to mute the sound so you can just look at her face talking about this. Do you see somebody who is remorseful or she regrets this? No, she's still playing the game. She's still playing the game. The game, oh yeah, this is so, oh there's no problem about this. There's no issues whatsoever. But the crying, I am pretty sure it's only logical. Her audience are perverts and sadists that like to see her doing this. And they are up for this. And they want to participate in this. And this is like a sweepstakes. And you can win like a lottery. And you get to run through her as well. And they want to see her destroyed, both her soul and her punani. Okay, we can say this in this show. And of course, she crying after the fact and hugging her friend and regretting this. It's even more exciting for this perverts. They are even more turned on by this. It's something that is this vicious cycle. Okay, vicious cycle. But for them, it's just perfect. For her and her audience. The problem is that this reaches the public opinion. And yes, there will be people who will be, let's say, women who could be encouraged. Oh, well, I'm not going to go up to those extremes, but I can go, I don't know, maybe half the way, maybe 79 is a thing. Veronica, is it possible that she is playing a role now? The crime felt more real to me than this. If this feels fake, it's really hard to say. Well, we don't know at which point drugs can be involved. Maybe she's got something. She took something to speak like this at this point. We don't know. That is a possibility as well. Who stood in line to be last? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there's enough perversion in the world for men to want to be the last one. Yeah, there can be even people like that. There can be men like that are the absolute bottom of the barrel. And she says, but my side, what? She continues.
But my side is like, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Trying to enjoy myself.
Trying to enjoy myself. You know, and to enjoy yourself, you can go to the movies. You can eat ice cream. You can, I don't know, buy a toy that is not a jackhammer. That is enjoying yourself safely with regular things. Enjoy a sunset. Enjoy a horizontal mambo. You can enjoy that's great, but not this. This is just gross. This is beyond being a nymphomaniac. This Desert Rose, you're right. It's nymphomania. Oh, I want to enjoy myself. No, this is I want to destroy myself. I want to destroy myself. This is the only way that we can call it.
Trying to have fun, trying to make some content for you all, you know, trying to get my bag. Like, this is
trying to get my bag, trying to get the money. This is fun. Have fun, get the money. Have you tried to rob a bank? Maybe it's less dangerous. Maybe it's less painful. Maybe it would not smell as bad. I know you're robbing a bank. It's exciting, gets you money, can land you in jail, but everything has risks in life, and you are taking risks in this because you're trusting all the STI tests that you're hoping that they went well.
Fun to me. This is what I enjoy. No one is forcing me to do this, and I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer.
Because you are a hoe. You are a hoe. You are I don't know how to say this. A nuclear whore. Interplanetary whore. You have to be shamed and bullied into a corner. This has to be said. You have to be called out. I don't know what adjective can go with whore that could in any way convey what you have done, and that you now say that you're proud of yourself, of being ran through, getting the bag, and all of this. Yeah, I would literally prefer that you robbed a bank. I prefer that you robbed a bank, because this is just unacceptable. At least you rob a bank and the consequences stay with you. But this is what kind of interplanetary whore. This is not. I don't know. I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to say right now.
And I thought that's what we were trying to get away from.
Oh, this is feminism. This is the problem with modern feminism, that sees women as you can be as much as a hoe as you want, because you can do with your body whatever you want. This is not the way. They want women to do whatever they want, and they want women to kill babies whenever they want. This is never. This should never be super slut, ultra whore. That is maybe I will make a shirt. I will send it to her that says ultra whore, because there's no other way to call this out. And again, this is not her playing or acting. No, this is something that she's doing on purpose. She's doing it all this on purpose. Nobody is forcing her. You're not going to tell me that in 5 years or 2 years she's going to appear on a podcast crying, "Oh, I was forced to do this. Men forced me to do this. I felt forced to do this." No, because women have to understand that actions have consequences. Everyone has to understand that actions have consequences. And she did that on her own. Nobody forced her. It was her idea. She's ripe for Jerry Springer. Oh, yes. She's ripe for Jerry Springer. Maybe Dr. Phil can have her on, and maybe just in case, maybe Dr. Phil can isolate her with some kind of glass, because she should be projecting, like by osmosis, STIs everywhere, like in the air, that she exudes that. It's just something that, oh, you're slut shaming her. Yes, I am slut shaming her. I am actually slut shaming her, and she should be slut shamed. This is not something that to be emulated, or a record to be surpassed or anything. No. This are the kind of things that if we don't prevent society from going down the drain like this, then it's gonna be bad for every single one of us.